So hello and welcome to Coastal Crafts. A slightly different video today, as I'm going to show you what I've been doing with all the jars and the storage that of some of my crafty bits inside my craft room. So my craft room has all my paper crafting and stuff, but it also has a small area for my sewing machine. And I just thought I'd show you what I had done in this area. So my sewing machine's here. And then I've got this cute little tin that I picked up, Bell and Boo tin, which keeps some little bits. And I think I showed you this tin fairly recently, which keeps some more sewing bits and has an extra little compartment down there. So I've managed to sort out felt slightly into colour. So it's here, so it's nice and easy to grab hold of. And some of my kind of leather type materials are in there. I'd like to show you because it's in a cute little mug that I got given, and I'm now officially the best teacher in the world according to this, so hopefully that stands. Very cute. So along here I can see how I have started to put stuff into jars. So these are small little jars that I got from IKEA, and they've been great to store things like buttons, and those are some other little embellishments on wires. And there's some of my vintage sewing items. As we move along, we've got some of the other jars that I picked up in charity shops. Got some lace, and these little ones I think were from the range, and they're really cute. There's little sewing machines on them. They've got a load of zips, beads and flowers there, and behind a few of my favourite sewing patterns. So of course a beautiful vintage dress and coat and hat one. That little teddy's just being a bit of a pin cushion. And then we go up onto the top shelf. You can see more jars of varying types containing different bits for sewing and paper crafting. And I did find my little vintage caps that I picked up when I was in Monterey. Love those. And so like tall ones containing some of my threads, and there's some lace. Then along here, there's my lovely buttons I got in France, and just some other little bits. And I got this nice flat jar which fits that large shell really well, so I was able to get all my shells into there. Yeah, some threads and some extra little bits, and just a few flowers along there. And then I have my sewing box, which contains lots more. It's kind of, I have to lift it down really, lots more cottons, ones that I'm going to use more often. And then just along here, just a few extra vintage bits I had lying around. Oh, that should sit down. So Mr. Coastal Crafts got me that one. Might need a bit of fiddling with to sort it out. And there's like some of my vintage books that I couldn't bear to cut up, even though that's kind of what I bought them for. And just to show you, I've got some of the things that I have made up on the wall as well. So that's just a little bit of how I have been storing things in my sewing area. And if I go down below the little desk, you can see I've even sorted out some of my fabric. I've got loads more fabric which is over there, but some little bits I'm going to use for applique and things. That's like children's fabric, and that's just nice little bits of fabric. And then inside this Paris box that I picked up is where all the, well, not all there, but some of my more liked sewing patterns are in there. So there we go. I would show you that in case you were interested. And this one is a little drawer, so that's got extra bits and bobs for sewing as well. Yeah, any questions about it? I'm not sure what you would ask, but you know, never know. Then do let me know, and let me know how you sort out your sewing room, your craft room. And if you want to see what the rest of the craft room looks like, I have done a full craft room tour when I redid it not that long ago, so you can check back on that video. But this is the bit that has changed, and I will speak to you again very soon. Bye.